Deep in the heart of South Africa's Limpopo province, where ancient traditions meet raw physical endurance, there exists a brutal yet respected form of combat known as Masangwe. A bare-knuckle fighting tradition practiced by the Venda people, Masangwe is more than just a test of strength, it's a cultural rite of passage, a proving ground for young men, and a spectacle of resilience. But where did this tradition come from? How is it still thriving in modern times? And what does it say about the warrior spirit of the Venda people? To understand Masangwe, we must first step into the world of the Venda people. The Venda, one of South Africa's smaller ethnic groups, have a long history of warrior traditions. Historically, young men were expected to prove their bravery, endurance, and fighting skills. Masangwe was a way to demonstrate those qualities, earning respect from elders and peers alike. The fights were never just about winning or losing, they were about proving one's mettle. Masangwe takes place in secret locations, often in the middle of the bush or rural villages, away from mainstream society. There are no gloves, no referees, and no weight classes. Fighters are usually young men eager to prove their strength, but sometimes older men also step in to defend their honor. Spectators form a tight circle around the fighters, creating a living, breathing arena. The rules? There aren't many. A fighter wins when his opponent can no longer continue. It's raw. It's real. And it's a pure display of endurance. Training for Masangwe is as intense as the fights themselves. Unlike structured martial arts, there are no gyms or formal coaches. Instead, fighters train using traditional methods, pushing their bodies to the limit through relentless conditioning. They punch trees to harden their knuckles, run through the hills to build stamina, and spar relentlessly with anyone willing to take a hit. There are no judges in Masangwe, no trophies, and no prize money. The only reward is pride and respect. The community plays a crucial role in organizing and witnessing the fights. Elders oversee the matches, ensuring that grudges don't escalate into blood feuds. They step in when a fight becomes too dangerous, but for the most part, the fighters decide when they've had enough. A loss isn't necessarily a failure, it's an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to return stronger. The legality of Masangwe is a grey area. Officially, bare-knuckle fighting isn't recognized as a sport in South Africa. However, because it's rooted in cultural tradition, authorities often turn a blind eye. For the Venda people, Masangwe isn't about violence, it's about heritage, discipline, and proving one's manhood. Some argue that banning it would be an attack on cultural identity. Others worry about safety concerns, as there are no medical professionals on site. Like many traditional practices, Masangwe is at a crossroads. Younger generations are torn between embracing modern lifestyles and preserving their heritage. Some see it as outdated, while others view it as an essential part of their identity. The rise of social media has also brought Masangwe to global attention, with videos of these intense fights going viral. This newfound visibility has led to both admiration and criticism. What can the world learn from Masangwe? At its core, it's about resilience, brotherhood, and the raw spirit of competition. It strips fighting down to its purest form: two men, no weapons, no distractions, just skill and willpower. In a way, it embodies the essence of human survival. Masangwe may not be for the faint-hearted, but for the Venda people, it's more than just a fight, it's a legacy. Whether it continues to thrive or fades into history remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: as long as there are young men eager to prove themselves, the spirit of Masangwe will never truly die. What do you think about Masangwe? Is it a cultural treasure or a dangerous tradition? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into African traditions, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and respect the culture.